Yeah. A one West. Yeah, man. Be a Minecraft, you know. But man, zero the game. So I don't know what I do. First thing first, charge it. The Sheila David, that can no Illuminati. Get that through your ass, said I know them, said them want this. Remove my glasses, I must see through me nasty. Chat to my 40, ya boy style me. Me now while it. UPK, me say motherfucking army. Go flush you like toilet, you rank like deer. Boy shoulda know say prevent crisis. Yo no pussy yeah, while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. But the bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a billion style. Can't stop a brilliant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes them no time. The next thing, watch your mouth, that are the best thing. I made the best win. Charge it, who am I kidding? That's way. I one West run your city and your damn street. Who say IUIC, tap your fuckery. Purple body boy, them that's the police. Alone war man a pre, me say no peace. No give me rice and peas, give me more beef. And from a style and a we got the factory. Have y'all a cry cause she need up the bad breeze. She say she love the fat shield and the black sheep. Me say me love your not knees, it attracts me. And anyway the Glock squeeze up, stop breathe. The enemy them a flee like trap meat. But not late when the killer them touch the street. We a take over, nobody can stop we. No pussy yeah, while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. But the bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a million style. Can't trick a militant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes them no time. Yeah. A one West. Yeah, man. Be a Minecraft, you know. But man, zero the game. So I don't know what I do. First thing first, charge it. The Sheila David, that can no Illuminati. Get that through your ass, said I know them, said them want this. Remove my glasses, I must see through me nasty. Chat to my 40, ya boy style me. Me now while it. UPK, me say motherfucking army. Go flush you like toilet, you rank like deer. Boy shoulda know say prevent crisis. Yo no pussy yeah, while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. But the bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a billion style. Can't stop a brilliant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes them no time. The next thing, watch your mouth, that are the best thing. I made the best win. Charge it, who am I kidding? That's way. I one West run your city and your damn street. Who say IUIC, tap your fuckery. Purple body boy, them that's the police. Alone war man a pre, me say no peace. No give me rice and peas, give me more beef. And from a style and a we got the factory. Have y'all a cry cause she need up the bad breeze. She say she love the fat shield and the black sheep. Me say me love your not knees, it attracts me. And anyway the Glock squeeze up, stop breathe. The enemy them a flee like trap meat. But not late when the killer them touch the street. We a take over, nobody can stop we. No pussy yeah, while we up. Style me no them things say them tough, but them no wild enough. But the bad mind fuck up them boiling up. Them one man pre-corrupt fi spoil me love. Hey, come with a million style. Can't trick a militant child. Can't tread a lily 1 mile in a few shoes, them no time.
All right, Shalom Israel. Clap it up.
Hey, Andrew.
So, all right, Allah, if you
What's up, guys?
you
This is Andrew Hogan.
your camera here. You can just let me know in a private chat if you're not ready. We just take care of back off of the thing. Okay, come. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem.
Shalom, sir. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh. I'm just coming in, sir.
All right, yeah, man. Go and sort out your thing, bro. You see me?
God won't come, sir.
Yeah, man.
I just need 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, man. No sweat. All right, so welcome everybody to our ISUPK Sunday night scripture breakdown class. My name is Priest and Officer 500, Officer Kayadwan from ISUPK Jamaica, under commanding General YAHANNA. See? The ISUPK is the home of the truth. You understand? ISUPK started at 1 West, 100, and that is where you see on my shirt, 1 West. See? 125th Street, Harlem, New York. ISUPK today is run by Commanding General YAHANNA. All right? 1969 is where the Most High gave this truth to the children of Israel. The children of Israel are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? And when I say blacks, I don't mean every dark-skinned people across the face of the earth. We're talking about the people who this society called black, which are the descendants of the transatlantic slave trade. You understand? These are the children of Israel. The Hispanics, those in Cuba. You understand? Those in Venezuela. Those in Colombia, Mexico. These are of the 12 tribes of Israel, and those are our blood brothers. Don't watch the resemblance. Don't watch the appearance. You understand? Don't look at it like how the white man look at things. You understand? The white man look at things carnally, but the Most High look at things spiritually. You understand? So don't look upon it like say, oh, you think we look like the Africans them, so the Africans them are our brothers. No, Africans them are not our brothers.
That's right.
You understand? They are far, far from it. See? But the Hispanics, these are our brothers. And the Most High, it was no coincidence that the Most High made all of us come over here at one time. Well, not at one time, but in this time. Because now is the end of this oppressor's kingdom. You understand?
Right.
So, with the end of the oppressor kingdom now, you know we have to throw out everything that comes with this oppressor. We have to throw out in Christianity. We have to throw out, you know what I mean, any way of life that we learn over here from this oppressor, because in kingdom I come to an end, you know what I mean? So if he's coming to an end, why would we continue to keep the things that this oppressor gave to us? It don't make no sense. Right. We should toss it out because him himself is going to be irrelevant shortly. See?
Right.
And we
right.
also toss through the windows the things that, you know what I mean, we imagine over here. The things that we took up on ourselves to create because we were deprived of the truth. You understand? Like Rastafariism, this black conscious madness, not understanding that, you know what I mean, God now look upon color. It's not a color thing. When we say the white man is the devil, you know, we're not talking about him color, you know. You know what I mean? We are talking about what the crimes that he have done and him being the deceiver upon the face of the earth. See? Him fit the description of the devil in the Bible. You understand? It's not about him skin tone. It's not a color. If you get caught up on color business, guess what you're going to do? You're going to hug up the Africans. You're going to love up the Africans. Meanwhile, the Africans, they have their history intact. Them have them history and them culture intact, and you don't. You understand? So it's not a color thing. We don't suffer from colorism over here. You understand? We say the white man is the devil because he have committed crimes and he have deceived our people. And the Bible call him the devil. Now back to what me say still. And Officer Raya, you don't know the thing already. Feel free to jump in and give your, you know what I mean, breakdowns as well. You understand? So, back to what me that said. Zane, we need to pass through the windows things that we have learned over here in this chapter. Well, all right, not just learn. Christianity would be what we learn, but what we created, because some of us was rebelling against the oppressor, which is right. Is this the right thing to do to rebel against this oppressor and what he's trying to teach us? However, because of a lack of knowledge, we went off into our own imaginations. You know what I mean? And we created things that led us away from the truth, just as the Christianity led us away from the truth. We need to toss that out too. What we need to do is come back to the old way. Get that scripture for me there, Baba Kwashar. You know what I mean? Only heap of scripture come to mind. Get Slakia. Destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Zin, let me find that.
God on cancer.
You have it?
It's 4 and 6. Jose, 4 and 6. The book is, I think the book is Hosea 4 and 6. 1 second. Still up here, sir.
Hold on. Yeah, man. 4 and 6, you're right. And get me the whole part. I think it's the whole part. Yeah. That is Jeremiah 6 and 16. Get them two scripture there for me, please. Read Hosea.
Jeremiah what, sir?
Jeremiah 6 and 16. Baba Kwashar. But read Hosea 4 and 6 first. You know what I mean? These are things where the Bible tells us, you know what I mean, that shows that, you know what I mean, we need to find our way back. You know what I mean? The Bible basically is a book speaking about our lives. If you notice, even in Christianity, our people are the most zealous in our Christianity because we relate to the Bible more than the white man. You understand? We relate to what the Bible has said more than the white man. So we clap louder, we sing louder, we you know what I mean, we're catching our spirit louder and more, you know what I mean, more energetic. So-called catching a spirit, you know what I mean? That no, the Bible no speak about that. But we practice these religions harder than the oppressor because we can relate to the Bible. The oppressor,
that's right.
The oppressor can't relate to the Bible. Zane, Captain Tisaria do a feature with you where he must show you say white people don't even know the Bible. You have our people that say the white man give us the Bible. He never give us the Bible, he give us Christianity. Zane, if you go to a white man and ask him about certain scripture, him don't know the Bible because in reality, them present this Christianity that does not have nothing to do with the Bible. So they don't know the Bible, but you know the Bible. You can quote a scripture off at the top of your head because when in times of need and trouble, you have to turn to the Bible. You think the white man turn to the Bible?
No, sir.
The Bible nothing at all to do with him. It's just that him have your book in his possession and him claims that is Christianity is what is teaching the Bible, but it now have nothing to do with the Bible. Zane, but you know the Bible. Well, you know some things in the Bible. Zane, and that is the reason why when you in the Christian church, you more express yourself more, you know what I mean? More energetic than the white man. If you go to a white church and a black church, you can clearly see the difference. You understand? Which kind of lead me to a different scripture again. I see that you have a zeal of Christ, the zeal of God, but without knowledge. But read Hosea 4 and 6 while I'm going to pull up this.
God, sir. The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6.
Read.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That is what the Bible has said. The most I tell we say, the reason why we are destroyed is because we have a lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge of what? We have a lack of knowledge of the Bible, of the scriptures, of the breakdowns and the understanding of what the Bible is talking about. We don't know what the Bible has said. We think the Bible has talk about Christianity. We think the Bible has talk about a different people other than ourselves. Even though we relate to the Bible, you know what I mean, more than everybody else. I guess we think that, all right, other people must can relate to it like how we are relate to it. But the answer is no. The white man, him not relate. The white man version of Christianity, Zane, is going over to Iran and bombing the piss out of Iran.
Right.
You now do that. You now go see somebody, another nation, you know what I mean, over there living them life and just go over there and bomb them or attack them for nothing. You now go do that in a while because you are the chosen people of God. The white man, even though him claim God love everybody, he might go do it. He might go bomb, you know what I mean, schools full of children and tell you that God is on his side. And have, you know what I mean, pastors coming inside the Oval Office and pray for him while him unalive children.
Right.
When the world knows that is the most heinous thing you can ever do. But yet still the white man are going to tell you, say, him is the author of the book. Him is not the author of the book. You are the author of this book. You wrote this book and you lost that book the same way you lose your identity as to who you are.
That's
You
right.
understand? So the scripture say, read again.
God. The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
My people. That is a possessive way of, you know what I mean, putting it. The most I say, for him people. It means that the most I have a people. Zane, his people are destroyed because them don't have the knowledge that they need to have.
Right.
And that is the knowledge of the Bible as to who the Bible is referring to. Zane, you're going to the Rastafari community, them send you over Ethiopia. So why you skip Jamaica? Why we have to skip Jamaica, Ghana, Ethiopia in order to relate to the Bible? Then you hear them attack say, well, the Ethiopians them have the oldest Bible. Lie! Chinese telephone bridging. No go so. All the Ethiopians them have is a copy of the, you know what I mean, the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. The Ethiopian Bible is only a copy of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and it is not even the oldest. It comes from, that is just one of the translations that them translate from the original Greek. Them have them own translation. So if there was a translation or an original before that, that is not the oldest Bible. It's just that people regurgitate these things because they have a lack of knowledge. So because we are trying to seek our identity through Ethiopia now, we rebel against the Christian church, which is right. We are seeking identity. So now we are seeking through another race of people. So instead of the white man, now we are seeking through Haile Selassie and the Ethiopians. When we are directly connected to the Bible and these other nations are not. You understand? So we are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. I'll continue reading, brother.
God on God, sir. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And this
Thou
is
shalt.
and this is what the Most High said. Because you reject knowledge, because you don't want to learn. When somebody come to you and tell you, say, you know, say, we are the people of the book. Yeah, all right. I'm comfortable in a Rastafari, is it? I don't really want to hear that. I'm comfortable in a Christianity. I can't bother. You reject the knowledge. So because you reject the knowledge, the Most High reject us. That is the reason why we even still in this captivity. If we had accepted the knowledge, this white man would have been overthrown by now.
Right.
When you read the Bible, you see that the Most High is infamous for defeating our enemies. I mean, we can't defeat our enemies. You know what I mean? Iran have so much rockets and them find it hard to fight this white man. This white man demolish everything. Of course, the Iranians them still have put up a fight, but you know what I mean? The white man have bombed the hell out of them. We could even buckle the Iranians. We're far from, where they call it, we're far from being qualified to enter any kind of dispute or war with these other nations. You understand? But we have a power stronger than that. And that power is infamous for coming to our rescue. And that is the power that we need. But guess what? That power rejects us because we reject knowledge. We don't want to learn nothing.
Right.
We're stuck in the Christian church, and the Christian church teach we don't learn. That should be the motto of Christianity. Don't learn nothing. Me no want to hear it. And if you reason with a Christian, them don't know the Bible. Them don't know the Bible, none at all. Christians don't know the Bible. And them teach our people to not want to learn the Bible. We reject knowledge. So the Most High reject us. Continue reading, brother.
God on God. That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right. So the Most High say, all right, you were my priests. You were my prophets. Seeing that you reject this knowledge, you will be no priest to me. Because me can't have a priest and I'm pork. Me can't have a priest I celebrate Christmas. Me can't have a priest, you know what I mean? I do all of the evilness of these other nations. So you reject the laws, you reject this, you know what I mean? Instruction given by the scriptures. You reject that you are the people who it was given to. So guess what go on now? You can't be no more priest to the Most High. You have to go up and pause, you have to go up and break until you come to this knowledge. So you continue with it.
God on God. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Right. So the Most High said, because you forget the law of your God, you have a God, you have a power. See? Him have laws when him give to you that are righteous laws. Laws that you should live by. You forget them. You forget these laws. All right? Don't worry. Don't sweat. Seeing that you reject my laws or you forget them, me I go forget your children. Your children have to pay for this. I know our children have paid for this throughout, you know what I mean, these thousands of years that we have been in exile. You understand? We have lost our identity completely.
Right.
We don't even know who we are. We are so proud to be Jamaicans today. Proud, not knowing that our heritage far surpassed being a Jamaican. A Jamaican is a lily compared to who we really are. You understand? The Most High reject our children. So we suffer here in Jamaica. We suffer here in Trinidad. We suffer in Cuba. Right now, we have an embargo on Cuba right now. The oppressor oppress. We brothers in a Cuba. You see? We suffer in a Barbados. we suffer in Mexico, we suffer in Brazil, we suffer in Venezuela, we suffer in everywhere that the children of Israel are.
That's right.
Because we forget these laws and we follow the laws of this oppressor as if he is our God. When really this oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. He's the opposite of God. He's the devil. You understand? But the most I don't want we to go in another direction there. The most I want we to come back to the knowledge of who we are. And it might sound strange. Or you mean come back to the knowledge? Come back to it. You lost your knowledge. It's like we in a we call it when somebody lose their memory.
Amnesia. Amnesia.
Amnesia, because we went through slavery, we lose our culture, we don't know who we is, we are run up and down on the earth, we don't know how we're so strong. And we don't, but even though we don't know, we know that we're strong, and we don't know from whence it come, we don't know why we so poor.
Right.
We can't put a finger upon it. If we saw talented and gifted, look at Jamaica. I use Jamaica as an example, but the other tribes them have them own gifts, which makes them superhuman, just like how we are almost superhuman. See?
Right.
From whence you think a luck? You think a luck? You think of the yam? Make you see boat run so fast? Yam. We boil it down to the yam. The yellow yam? Alright, Allah? Yellow yam.
Yellow yam. Soft yam.
Yellow, yeah, the soft yam. You know what I mean? Yeah, it sounds so good. If you say, yeah, man, and the yam up a chilla and we eat. From liquor, I used to run up the hill them.
So like you say, for me.
Go ahead, brother.
And that's such a heavy point, sir, because the white man's always taught us, even after the abolishment of slavery, he taught us that we was faster than him, we jumped higher than him because of a hereditary gene that was passed on from our granddaddy to our father, to us, to the children. And we know that's nonsense, because when you read the Bible, the reason we run faster and jump higher and do everything better than the so-called white man, the oppressor, and all the other heathen nations is because we have a spirit in us that the other heathen nations do not possess, sir. Salakia.
That's absolutely right, brother. You know what I mean? I remember when I watch a thing on how basketball used to stay back in the early days when white people were the only ones who used to play basketball. See? And as soon as them let in black people in a basketball, oh my word, man. It come like white people that play netball. And netball in black player. You understand? As soon as them let we in, Captain Mashak, him say, well on, him say, anytime you let in Judites in a football, you go see football go up on a different level. See? But watch this. Remember, say some Judites there in Brazil. But Brazil are the best football players, them, you know, Pele and them, you know. So Judites don't take over football already, you know. And have the standard of football long time, you know. When you check it, you know. But me know what you must say, you see, anytime the Judites them, like in North America and so forth, take it up, Brethren, you're not going to remember, say, you have them Amites, they like all them belly. You know, them boy, them go and prop up like them a big baller and Mbappe and so forth.
God, can't. Salakia, sir, for me.
Go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sir. Yeah, I would say the Asherites are the best footballers in the world, the tribe of Asher, because Brazilians are Asherites. And the Colombians, them are the best.
Asherites too, but you have Judah. I learned this in a UPK, man. You have Judites down there too, you know. Pele are not Asherite, you know. Man like Kaka and them man there. A Judite them man there, you know.
Yeah, me never know that.
Yeah, you have Judites down there, man. Mostly Asherites though.
But like you, sir, and Naphtali, they're the best at football too. Naphtali.
Naphtali are who again?
Argentina.
See it there. Zane, anything we take up, we are the best. Anything at all we take up, we are the best. Zane, and it's not by accident. And the fact that we're poor and we're downtrodden and we are the bottom of society, and we're still able to excel past all of them things there.
That's right. That's right.
That is not by accident. That is a sign from God. Say, look, man, just pay attention. Look,
right.
You're better than these other nations. But why are you serving the other nations is the question. Zane, why you serve other nations? Is because of what this I said. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You understand?
Right.
Go to Jeremiah 6 and 16 now. Baba Kosha.
God. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways, and see and ask for the old paths.
Right.
Where is the good way?
Right.
And walk therein, and ye shall.
Salakia, go ahead. You going to a different verse?
Still not Lahas, same verse.
Yeah, man. All right. Finish up.
God Khan. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways, and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. Right.
So Jeremiah 6 and 16, I said, thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the way and see and ask for the old path. This is what you have to do in a them crucial time. Ask, what was the path that our people was going or treading? Then, before we were in captivity. In other words, what's our identity as a people? What was our culture? Then, what laws did we study? Is it now going to be a thing where, you know what I mean, you're going to just change with time and, you know what I mean, as times change, you change? No. That's a confusion because the oppressor dictates what comes with the new times and this new world and one bag thing. Then you don't evolve with what the oppressor bring forth and put forth today. What you should do is find your old path. Who am I? Them say we are Jamaica, yes. Jamaican, yes. Them say we are, you know what I mean? We are Black Americans. Then them say we are Trinidadians. But who were we before this? It's important because you can't escape it. Because who you were is who you is today. You can't escape it. And you can't be something else.
Right.
So going forward is not like you're going to evolve with the oppressor. If the oppressor change with the, you know what I mean? Him change, him like to say certain things outdated. The Bible, a modern time, it's outdated. But yet still him still remain the murderous bastard that we see today. Him have always been that way. So how him not change? We shouldn't change neither. When I say we should change, I mean we should go back to who we are, find out how we used to live, and be that in this modern time. You understand? We should be who we are today, who we were back then. And who we were back then are the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. And that is the best thing you can ever be on planet Earth. You can't be nothing better than that.
Salakia, sir, for me. I think I've got a good, I think I've got a perfect precept for what you're touching on there, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
In second Colossians 2 and 8.
Yeah, man, read it when you get it. In the meanwhile, if you're watching on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, just tap up the screen, like, share, follow, and subscribe, all right?
Khan, sir. The book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8. Read. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach.
Right. Yeah, man, break it down for them there. You know what I mean? Because some people now go to understand what that mean, you know. You know what I mean?
God, one cancer, Salakia, this is talking about exactly what you're touching on. We've been deceived and we bought into the lie. The bigger picture is the lie, the global lie, with the rudiments of this world, the fame and the vanity that comes with being a top basketball player, a top soccer player, a top movie star. We enter into that white man's world, worshipping the wrong things and craving the wrong things, the rudiments of the world, instead of being humble and meek and settling for what Christ gave us. And what did the Hamashiach give us? Christ, Hamashiach is Christ, or the anointed one in the Hebrew. And he gave us the love, the truth, the love of the Most High God. He gave us a second chance to redeem ourselves, to get ourselves correct for when he comes back, for when the Most High God unleashes him and he returns.
Right. And some people don't understand the reason for Christ. See? And that is the reason why some people reject the Bible, because them I think say, boy, yeah, but our man for die for we sin. And because the Christian church, them miscue the thing so badly that it don't make sense to well-thinking people. Just quick and fast on that part of your point there, see? Because we broke God's covenant is the reason why a just man, a righteous man, did have to come and pay the penalty on our behalf. See? So that we have a chance to come back. You understand? That is the reason why we have a Mashiach like where the brother brought out, or the anointed one, Christ. See? So Christ dying for our sins is not what the Christian church make it out to be, like the blood of Jesus wash you and ready, make it sound ridiculous. It's just him paying the penalty for our crimes. Him being an innocent man, paying the penalty so that we don't have to be totally, you know what I mean, disregarded as a people. See?
Right.
By doing that now, him earned the right to be our king, which him already was in the lineage of the rulership of Israel. So him earned the right now for rule. And we are going to rule this earth under him. And like the brother said, this world, it, you know what I mean? It teaches us to glorify being a basketball player, a musician. All, yeah, we talents make we exceptional in them areas. You see? But that are the least, brethren. Being a basketball player, being a football player, being an entertainer, that are just carnal glory, because we as a people, we are above the other nations. We are better than these other nations.
Right.
You know what I mean? You want to say something?
La, sir. I'm agreeing with you, sir.
Yeah, man. We better need, as a matter of fact, they are the ones who should be running up and down on our basketball fields.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They are the ones that should be running up and down on our football fields, entertaining us. We are the ones that should be in rulership. But we don't understand, say, being a basketball player, even though it shows with talent, it shows how gifted we are, it shows how strong we are, and how talented we are. See?
That's right.
Just being a good slave. We're doing that on behalf of the oppressor, entertaining the oppressor. That's what we are doing. We're better than basketball players. We're better than football players. We're better than being musicians. We should be ruling this earth. We should be the first class citizens of this earth. And if this earth was being ruled by us, this earth would be ruled righteously if we are ruling under God's laws. Zin? So, an excellent point the brother bring out. You know what I mean? All right, we did finish read Jeremiah.
Verse
Yeah,
16, can't, one can't.
yeah, we finish read that. All right, go to Romans 10 and 2, and then we're going to jump in on the topic.
Can't. The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahweh, but not according to knowledge.
Right. The Most High in bear record, in see, say, we have a zeal fear, but not according to knowledge. Remember, we read OC and it said, my people are destroyed because of a lack of knowledge. These are the same knowledge we matter about. We have the zeal for him. We want to know him. We have a zeal for him, but we reject knowledge. So without the knowledge, that zeal is null and void. That zeal can't do nothing because your zeal are go there in the Christian church. You go sing and clap and praise white Jesus in the Christian church with all of your might. But none of that praise then I go to the real God. None of that praise then I go to your God. It will go to white Jesus and white supremacy. You understand? When you sing and when you smoke that weed and you know what I mean, and you sing them reggae gospel, because reggae gospel me call them, you know. I can hardly listen to some of them, you know. I tell you the truth. Like some reggae songs sound like gospel music to me, you know. I don't listen to gospel music. See? And some reggae music, some reggae songs sound like gospel music to me because every other line is Haile Selassie. See? So you do all of that in the Rastafari community and you do it with zeal. See? Who you do that for? Not for your God. You do it to an idol, Haile Selassie, which is not no God. You do the same thing in the Muslim mosque. Now you see, you know what I mean, the Muslim mosque are, you know what I mean, the Muslims here in Jamaica project themselves as if them depend some kind of momentum. As if people are run come to them now. See? Always Alana help the Iranians them. Or Alana help the Lebanese and the Palestinians. Clearly Allah is no God. You understand? So you put your zeal in a place where it have no, you know what I mean? No, it no serve no purpose. So the most I tell you say, in bear record, say you have a zeal, but not according to the real knowledge.
Right.
The real knowledge is you are the children of Israel and you should not be worshiping these other gods. You shouldn't be serving Christianity. You shouldn't be serving Islam. You shouldn't be serving Rastafariism, getting high out of your mind. Because some, you know what I mean, some East Indian brought them culture here to Jamaica, and because we never have the knowledge, we pick it up and we turn it into something. No, you're high out of your mind. Your youth, them a smoke weed. Your woman a smoke weed. You, your youth, and your woman smoke weed. Becoming a drug addict. And you think it's righteous. You think you serve God. When the truth is, brethren, you're far away from the truth because you don't have the knowledge. And with that, what show me I'm going to do now? I'm going to jump into a topic. See, I'm going to show you, say, you see the Rastafari community don't have any respect in Ethiopia. See, the Rastafari community, we are tell you, say, if you go back to Ethiopia, and Ethiopia, the motherland, the Ethiopians don't respect them. As a matter of fact, the Ethiopians them don't respect Jamaicans. Them look down upon Jamaicans. And you know what I mean? We're going to show you that now. And we're going to break down some of the, you know what I mean? Some of the things them where you don't know. You understand? In the meanwhile, as we say, tap up the screen, like, share, follow, subscribe. We're going to play this. I don't know if you know this vlogger. She come from the UK, Officer Aria Allah.
God won't can't, sir.
You know her?
I don't know. I don't know yet, sir.
All right. She just a start her thing, you know.
Can't.
The UK, she's of Jamaican parentage. See? So she's a Benjamin. She's from the tribe of Benjamin. See? And she went to Ethiopia. I guess she had tried to start, you know what I mean, a vlogging channel, where a travel vlogging channel. This is the name. You can check it out when you have a time. She named Miss London Travels. See? That's the name of her channel. So I guess she wants to start a vlogging channel. So she went to Ethiopia. And you can imagine why she went to Ethiopia on her first trip. Because she's of Jamaican background. And she probably want to visit Africa. And the best place to visit, quote unquote, is Ethiopia, because she probably living in London, not knowing anything about Ethiopia, learn about it through our Jamaican connection. See? And what she learn is Ethiopia is the motherland. So why not visit Ethiopia? And this is what she learned while visiting Ethiopia. That Ethiopians look down upon Jamaicans. I'm going to play the tape.
I can't believe it. So guys, you're going to see me switch up and start speaking Jamaican, right? Because only when you speak Jamaican do you not get bothered by 10,000 beggars and people giving you bad looks and all of that, thinking, who do you think you are in my country, acting like you've got more money than us and acting like you're not giving us your money. They treat you like you owe them your money, like you fucking owe it to them, right? So from now on, I'm going to speak bare Jamaican, because I notice when you speak Jamaican, number one, they think you're poor. Number two, they think you're a bad girl. And number three, they think you're not stupid. So come with me and we are going to explore Piazza.
So fear thing is, she a visitor. Her accent clearly give up that she come from the UK. So because Ethiopians full of people who are big, Zin, she just want them leave her alone. And the best way she can get them to leave her alone is talk like she come from Jamaica.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Go ahead, bro.
Salakia, sir, just before you run it,
yeah,
I can bear witness to this sister, what she's gone through, because last year I went Kenya on a safari for 1 month. And the end of this year, just the other day, I went Nigeria to Badagry around the slave ports for a month to do a report on the slave ports, which you don't know about. Yeah. And the both times I went to Africa, the minute I spoke English, people were on me and hustling me, and they wanted my clothes, my money, disrespecting me, treating me like I was behaving like I was above them, which I wasn't. So I flipped it and started. Everywhere I went, I just spoke patois. Everywhere I went, every town, every province, I only spoke patois. The minute I switched it up and started speaking patois, nobody asked me for a dime. Nobody asked me for $1. Nobody asked me for a penny. Not my trainers, not my jacket, nothing. Ali Button, nobody asked me for nothing the minute I started speaking patois, sir. And that was in Nigeria and Kenya, both countries. One's on the east coast of Africa, one's on the west coast. They was all exactly the same, sir, with the same spirit.
Right. And this sister in Ethiopia, I show the same thing. You know what I mean? Once you start like Jamaican, them scan you and them avoid it. You know what I mean? All right, I'm continue playing.
Where you going on that song, man? You find out that way. That way it's too busy, man.
Okay.
All right.
So, Wagwan. Wagwan, you all right?
Look at the expression of this Ethiopian. As soon as she said she a Jamaican, you know I see it now on TikTok, you know, but over YouTube, if you can rush go over YouTube and I see. See? As soon as she said she a Jamaican, look upon him expression.
Respect, man. Respect. Jamaica. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
If you understand?
Yeah, me not understand. Me a Jamaican. Jamaica. Do you know Jamaica?
You see him face? See him face when she says she a Jamaican like him must say.
God, oh God, sir.
You can see it by him face as soon as she says she a Jamaican. Well, it's like him feel annoyed, man. I must say, Chuck. Oh, this man. Waste the time, man, Chuck. You know what I mean? Let me continue playing. You go see this heathen start become very, what I call it? Me not go say violent because him never touch her. But him start behave erratic because she have a Jamaican.
Mali, Jamaica. No, me understand. Me not understand. Me not understand. See, you feel me? All right, come. Yeah, all right, respect. Whoa,
Black history now.
Rastafari.
Rastafari, all of that.
Yeah, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. Now,
Ja, bless you. Bless you.
The first
Ja, Rastafari. Every time you old man, you get one over.
The Lord, they can't be.
You see him behave a while ago. You see him behave a while ago.
God, one cancer.
Crazy.
The light is not so good still.
That man coming like same kind drugs, man.
Lord, you know.
The man coming like.
You say him come like him depend drugs. Somebody in our chat, some Rasta, it's always some Rasta try defend Ethiopia. Hearing Ras Illa Hoin one say she a try bad mind the people. The woman just a give her, you see, most of the time people who do these vlogs, them are usually Rasta. So them usually give the political correct version of them experience over there. This woman, clearly she gave her honest opinion. And because she gave her honest opinion, many of you come at her, I see you on TikTok come at her as if she did anything wrong. When all she exposes, when you act like you're Jamaican, people look down upon your vibe in Ethiopia. They look down on Jamaicans. And the point is this: while the Rastafari community are encouraged you to go to Ethiopia, them now prepare you for them thing. And we have more tapes so we're going to play and show you say it is not a bed of rose because you are got in an environment of people who dislike you.
Right.
You understand? And that is what we have to know. And most Rasta, where I tell people say them need to go back to Ethiopia or go to Ethiopia. Whenever they're in Ethiopia, the only experience we have with Ethiopians is when they were selling us. Zin? Them now go to Ethiopia. Them they are so in a Jamaica. I tell you to go Ethiopia. We're going to show you, we're going to bring out some information in the class here, you know. Because we're in the last days now, you know. The most I wrap up things, you know. We need to wrap up the Rastafari community and throw it in the bin. You understand? We need to fold it up like a nice piece of trash and throw it in the bin. It and Christianity and Islam. Because these religions don't have nothing at all to do with we. All it do is attach us to another race of people. So when you see we are do them thing, we are exposed the lies them where you have been taught. You have been taught that Ethiopia is the motherland and you must go back to Ethiopia. Ethiopia don't like you. What you are going to go do? You are going to for them vandalize and rob your things them. We are going to show you say them do that to the rest of them. We go there from back in the 80s. We are going to show you that. Zane? I'm going to continue playing this tape.
Same pan drugs.
If him follow us too much, go to the police.
In keep saying black history.
See him behave hungry. You know what I mean? Towards her because she says she a Jamaican. That is Ethiopia, the so-called motherland where you're Rasta bridging them or you're Rasta Pope them. I tell you say, yo, you need to go to. Them don't like you. No matter how much reggae tune you sing and big them up, and you put them, you literally put Ethiopia on the map. What is Ethiopia? Who is Ethiopians? Nobody except Jamaican people sing about them and big up them failed emperor, Haile Selassie.
Right.
Nobody at all. We put them on the map and them still hate you, just like how you kiss the white man ass and him still hate you. There's nothing you can do to gain the love of these people. You know why? They are not your people. They are not your people. And them know who you are. Them know that you are not them people, but you are try be them. You try connect yourself with them when there's no connection. All they are a set of people who steal from your culture, steal from your history. Because even Haile Selassie claims him come from, you know what I mean, the Solomonic dynasty, which is a lie. It's a lie. You know who come from the Solomonic dynasty? We. Solomon our brother by blood.
That's right. That's right.
We don't have to make up no story. Solomon our brother. We people. Jesus Christ, the man of them called Jesus Christ, the Awashai Mashiach, is with brother.
Right.
Same race of people. The prophets them in the Bible are with people. Some of them reincarnate back in the earth today, but not in Ethiopia. Them in Jamaica, them in the UK where black people, the real Israelite, them there in Haiti, them there in North America amongst the black Americans, them there in Mexico. We are the prophets. We are the people of the book. Not no filthy Ethiopian. And we have to bring out them things and show yourself, look here, man. Brethren, if you're not listening, if you reject the knowledge of the Most High, I give you. We have to just show you the racism of these other nations then. You want to love them up? All right, see them here.
Fucking stupid twat.
Aye, mama. Oh, I can't call you mama. But that's go that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We are walking up Piazza to look if we can see a shop where we can buy some cheap things. Because in the place where we are stay called Ball, it's too expensive. And if you hear me say...
All right. So, should basically a show we say, look here, man. You see, if you want people to avoid you, just pretend say you're Jamaican. Because when you pretend say you're Jamaican, everybody disregard you. Everybody look down on you. Them say, yeah, them are the Haile Selassie worshippers there. The people, them will... Bear in mind, you know, the Ethiopians, them don't regard Haile Selassie, you know. And here we come now worshipping this man with them don't regard. One of them brothers as God. It's like, you know what I mean? Them not understand it. Like, them don't regard him, but you call him God. Them know that this man is a tyrant. And how much evil him do in Ethiopia. And we come in them country because of some Rasta doctrine. I call him God. We are say it's like, all right. It's like a group of people, see, come to Jamaica. And I say, Edward Siaga God. Edward Siaga is a tyrant.
Right.
Edward Siaga bring the drug trade here to Jamaica.
That's right.
Many Jamaicans who find Edward Siaga as a wicked individual. You understand? A group of people come here and talk about Edward Siaga is the Trinity. It means God Almighty. We're going to look upon them like, brethren, you don't have sense. The man here that work with the CIA to destabilize Jamaica.
Right.
You understand? That is the same way you do when you go to Ethiopia and I tell them, say, them oppressor, them oppressive emperor is God. It don't make sense to them. So not only them don't know like you already, no, you're gone on a political, you know what I mean? You join a political side now. Because they have political disputes in Ethiopia where Selassie is on one side and another set of people on one side. You put yourself in a danger, and anytime Ethiopia flare up, which they do from time to time, anytime them flare up, you're going to get caught in the middle. Just the other day, how much hundreds of people die in Ethiopia. Where you think when you go to Ethiopia and talk about ALIS, who you think of a battle and a fight in Ethiopia? ALIS Selassie are the people them aligned to him, and the people them who disregard him, which is the majority. So when you go talk about him, God, you're going down the gambo, you want to set up your life and you want to live in Ethiopia, you get caught between crossfire. You put yourself in a danger like some brothers who go over there into Israel amongst the Israelis now. If you have a duck and a cover, don't make nobody persuade you like what the brother brought out. Zane, you brought out earlier where you said, don't make no man deceive you with no vain doctrine. Them vain doctrine are going to lead you in a danger, brethren. You need to come back to your true history and your culture as who you really are. And you are of the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. That is who you are.
Right.
You don't need to go tie yourself to no heathen, no Ethiopian to feel like God love you. God is the one that made you special. And you're certainly better than the Ethiopians here by far. Why you want to think yourself to them and the rest of Africa? Somebody named Golden say me talk about something when me don't understand. Rest assured, my brethren, Zin, if you are Israelite, me know what me talk about. Trust me, make this my duty if you know what me talk about. You understand? All right. We're going to jump. What we're going to jump to now, we're going to jump to a tape what we have. But we break down a good while ago. Long before this sister. And it kind of show you the situation of the Rastafari community them in Ethiopia. Zin, them now live such a wonderful life in Ethiopia. We have some article too where we are going to read. Zin, them now live the wondrous life where you claim, or where them claim, them are live. Is awaiting Jamaicans when you go to Ethiopia. No, it's a uphill battle. It's a struggle. And why it is a struggle is because the Ethiopian government is not with them. So you are left from one oppression going into another. You are left the Jamaican oppression. Then you leave your brothers and sisters them here in Jamaica, which you tend to find out, Officer Araya Allah. Say, when you join the Rastafari community, you start look down upon Jamaicans. You start see Africa as, it is the motherland, and these are the people I'm supposed to align myself to. And the people them in Jamaica, them so wicked and misguided, and you know what I mean, them you know what I mean, them follow Babylon system so much that we need to separate from them and go to Ethiopia. Well, guess what? When you go to Ethiopia, this is the life in Ethiopia.
Many of these men traveled thousands of kilometers to live in what they say is their promised land. The town of Sheshamani in Ethiopia is a spiritual home and place of pilgrimage for Rastafarians around the world. This is one of their church museums. The board outside advises visitors on how to behave. Russ Bungis, who came from Birmingham in the UK 4 years ago,
Officer Allah, what you see on the screen, that look motivating?
No, it's depressive.
Oh gosh, man, I see him where the dust that I use. If you never say it, but I say it look depressing. And you have other videos, I just a time I never have to pull the whole of them. And we wouldn't even have time to go through them. When you can clearly see say, yo, them people are suffer in Ethiopia. See? Depressing, brethren.
It's a drum they use in their worship. He tells me how Ethiopia's former emperor Haile Selassie gave 500 hectares of land to people of African origin to settle in 1948. Approximately 800 Rastafarians now live here. They say they are fulfilling a prophecy that descendants of slaves will return to Africa.
This was 10 years ago. When they first went to Sashamani, they went by the tune of 2,000. Now, in today, you have less than 100. Why is that? Isn't it the promised land? 10 years ago, it left from 2,000 to 800. Today, are less than 100. And them build schools, them build restaurants, them build churches, see? Them build hotels in a Sashamani land. You understand? Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Them put them money in a Sashamani land. Sashamani land was bush and forestry, where Haile Selassie promised to them. See? And them spend them hard working money and them go down, they go live and build up. And them go there by the tune of 2,000. Rastafarians from Britain, Rastafarians from Trinidad, Rastafarians mainly from Jamaica went there and invest them money. And now less than 100 of them did it. Why? Let me continue playing this tape.
They believe Haile Selassie was a descendant of King Solomon, and they believe he was.
Haile Selassie is not no descendant of King Solomon. Not at all, none at all, Bridget. We just want to make that clear.
Was the Messiah. Joseph came from the UK 16 years ago.
I am here still, I can say, doing what little we can to make as much difference as we can.
Why you need to make a difference in Ethiopia? He might do the little way he can to make a difference. So, hold on. What the difference? Why there need to be a difference? You see what I say, Officer Arya Allah?
God won't answer.
Why does there need to be a difference? You should just assimilate into the Ethiopian environment. They should welcome you with open arms and welcome back them so-called brothers.
Right.
Do the little way he can. You know what I mean? Despite the odds them way my face. Because I face some odds. And I can better say him never look so. Him look ashy and poor. Him not look like him properly. I'm sure no say a UK ma come from, you know, and tell me something about the UK, Officer Arya Allah. If you left from the UK and say you're going to live in another land, you're not poor though.
No, sir. You need money for do that.
You need money for do that. Him look like a man, him look like a poor man or a rich man.
There he looks poor, sir.
Him look poor right or so. Him look like a sufferer right or so. Why? Because Ethiopians not so welcoming to our people. They are going to take your money, take your investment, and they are going to be prejudiced against you.
Right.
You understand? Let me continue playing it. The last part, Bridget, boy, if you can hold in the tears, Officer Arya Allah, you know what I mean? Find the strength to do so.
Yes.
God will answer.
The Rastafarians say they smoke marijuana because it is their sacrament, the equivalent of bread and wine.
I'm sorry if you pause it so much. And this is a part of the issue. This weed smoking where you learn from, you didn't even know it comes from the East Indians who came here as indentured servants. This weed smoking where the Rastafari community put in them culture will make our people slow and unreceptive. It's a part of the problem. You can't fight in a revolution. You can't be a revolutionary hype on weed, brother. Where you going to fight when your brain now function at its full capacity?
Right.
You can't fight nothing. Not even hunger. Because all the weed do make you hungry. Let me continue. Slack here.
Given during Christian communions. Local development has shrunk the land they live on to an area of around 5 square hectares. The Rastafarian community may have lost a lot of the land that was donated to them by the former King Haile Selassie.
So hold on, them lose a lot of the land. So Haile Selassie promised some land, and he never promised it just to the Rastafarians. He promised it to, you know what I mean, the black diaspora where they support them, or the so-called black diaspora, like some of Marcus Garvey people, where they support him and offer him help when him run left him country, go settle on Britain when Mussolini invaded. So when England gave him victory now, he was now appreciative. And him offer some land where he must say, yeah man, you can come man. Which is a political move because he said the momentum that swing towards him over here. Reggae music that call him name, and you know Ethiopia was becoming popular now. See? So him want tourists. So him give piece of land for we come spend more money and build it up. Guess what the Ethiopian people them do? Take away the land. So you go over there, you invest in the land, and them take it away. So what was the point? I have somebody named One Love Rasta say runway. Virgin, tell you something. Haile Selassie are the biggest runner me know, you know. When Mussolini invaded Ethiopia, him run England to
Right.
master for help. So I know we are doing the running at Haile Selassie. You understand? He are the biggest runner. What me know.
That's
You
right.
understand? I'm gonna finish playing this.
And they struggle with legal issues such as their residency status, but they also say that they want to leave the politics to the politicians. What's most important, they say, is fulfilling their spiritual life here in Ethiopia.
That's Daddy. Daddy.
this.
Daddy.
Charlie came from London 6 years ago. He lives with his Ethiopian wife, Adenech, and 4-year-old daughter, Emnet.
People say heaven. That's the fullness of their spirituality.
And you know why I married the Ethiopian woman? Because he might try to get citizenship, which he didn't get. Because the Ethiopian government say, yo, you can't hold dual citizenship, so you have to either reject your own citizenship. Slakia, you can't be a stranger and hold Ethiopian citizenship. The only way that can happen is if you was born in Ethiopia. I'm going to break that down one of them there. Zane for going to the correct information, but him could get Ethiopian citizenship. So in order for him youth, him child get Ethiopian citizenship, he would have to marry that Ethiopian woman. You understand? Let me continue playing it.
Yeah. That's the highest point. They want to go to paradise, heaven. No, I think I'm living in paradise. They say you have to die before you go to heaven. I don't believe in that because I have no experience about that.
Charlie, like many foreign Rastafarians here, have few legal rights. Their passports expired long ago. They have no Ethiopian ID, which means they cannot work legally. Charlie says the government should recognize how Rastafarians can contribute to Ethiopia's development.
You come on, man, do something for us, man. I'm appealing to the government, man. Not forcing no one, but you know, I'm a human. And I think I have a right to live on this earth. Wherever I feel comfortable, that's my home.
Officer Araya Allah. I know your eyes have tears in it now, like my own. See? Yo, what this sound like to you? What this remind you of?
Reminds me of slavery and oppression, sir.
School, man. This remind me of when black people in America I said, aren't I a man? Aren't I human? Don't I have a right to live? Which kind of show you, brethren, where them really are go through? Where your Rastafari community now talk about. Them not telling you this. Them a sing song and I make you feel like all is good, but them not tell you what really are going on in Ethiopia. This is the reality. When you go to Ethiopia or any African country to live, you're going to face racism because guess what? These are not your people.
Right.
So don't think you're going to run left the oppression here in a Jamaica and run go over to some people who you think is your people and life are going to be good. No. We are all in this together. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's
we
right.
are going to freedom together. We're not going to run left oppression and go to another country and think, say, boy, yo, you know, say them treat you better. No, you're not going to get no better treatment because you're going to live amongst another people. You know where me see black people go and them treated good? Guess. Panama.
God, oh God.
Colombia. Brazil. Guyana. But we Hispanic brother them there. Cuba. Them are the place where our people go and we don't feel like, say, boy, we're amongst a different people because them are our people. And them treat us with such hospitality. Why is it some funky African way? You know what I mean? We can't have a wipe him ass properly. We don't even think about proper hygiene. I go treat we like we less than him. Why some filthy African I go treat we like him better than we? It don't make no sense. And the Rastafari community here in Jamaica are setting up for fail. Because when you go over them place here, you know go reality I go lick you know. Say, yo, you know, say them people are not really love we. You know, say them people, how is it that some dirty, hashy Africans look down upon me, Bridget? Yo, you can't believe this. How some Africans look down upon me. But that is where you're going to get when you go to Africa. You're going to get some funky Africans and look down upon you, and it now going to make no sense to you. Because they are not your people, Virgin. And we
That's
need to
right.
get that in our head. These are not our people. These are the people who sold us into slavery. Our people are over here. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are our people. And we shouldn't want to separate from them. What we should do is all come together. Gather ourselves together, like what the Bible said. Come together. Stop calling ourselves who we are not. We are not no Africans. We are not no, you know what I mean? No other nations. We are the children of Israel. We are God's chosen people.
Right.
Come back to that reality, Virgin. So when we do that, oh gosh, man, you're going to see a wonderful thing start happening upon the face of the earth. It start happening already because some of us start doing it already. But imagine when the masses of our people start accept who they really are as a people. You can imagine when we put on Rastafariism and throw it in the garbage bin, and we throw away Christianity, and we throw away, you know what I mean, Islam. Oh gosh, man. You're going to see the Most High work miracles, the same miracles that the Rastafari community never yet see. Them never yet see a miracle from the day them born. The Christian church only can scam a miracle. Because there's no miracle in the Christian church. You will see the Most High do a miracle by defeating our oppressor, bringing his kingdom down to the ground right before our eyes.
That's right.
Us up as a people. You're going to see it. It start already. And when you start, come together, get into the ISUPK if you don't want this. Speed up. If you don't want it speed up, don't take my word for it. Just test it. Get inside the ISUPK in your masses. Get inside these class. Shed yourself off the religions. And believe me what I'm telling you, and I'm going to see something wonderful take place in this earth.
Right.
You're not believe it. It will remind you of ancient Egypt when the Most High plagued Egypt. But the longer we wait, the longer we wait. You understand? The longer we wait, the longer we are going to wait.
Right.
You understand? All right, watch out now. We're done with that video here. We're gonna read this. See? I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but I'm gonna make the AI read it for me. Officer Ira. See? This will show you in Shashamaniland. In Shashamaniland, the population has completely decreased. Well, I'm gonna scroll up to sheet here the date of this article. This is 2019. Some Rastafarian in the comments say me last. Say me last. Bridget, if you know how last you are, you would even use that word. Right now, you're probably not in your right mind because the marijuana, you know what I mean, the THC content of the weed where you smoke, are you probably having in your mouth right now, can't make you think rationally. Don't use the word last when you can't kick your weed smoking habit. You understand? We're going to read this. See? We'll make the AI read it. Hold on. We share it. We see if this make a difference. If the AI can't read it now, me have to go read it. Yeah, the AI can't read it because of StreamYard. So let me read it. Officer Ira, you now see it, right? You see it good enough?
If I can make it bigger.
All right, hold on. Hold on. Oh, it look now.
I can see it, sir.
Okay. So like all right. If you can't read it, fine, but you know what I mean. If you can't read it, just make me know. Make the AI. The AI work. See? So you want to read it?
Yeah, I don't mind reading it, sir.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Start from legal status. Yeah.
Refugees and migration in Africa, legal status and integration, internal squabbles, economic struggles and difficulty of integrating with the local Ethiopian community have led many Rastafarians to leave town, either to find work in the capital, Addis Ababa, or to move to another country. Only about...
Stop right there for a second. So the Rastafarians, them who went to Shashamane, because of internal squabble, meaning, and you know what I mean, disunity between them, you know what I mean, economic struggles, which means the system prevent them from, you know what I mean, make money, even though them have restaurants, even though them contribute to the community. See, them start football clubs, them train Ethiopians, them pay them dues, economic struggles and difficulties, you know what I mean, of integration with local Ethiopians. What that mean? Difficulty coming together with the local Ethiopians, being rejected by Ethiopians. See, has led many Rastafarians to leave town. They have left Shashamane land.
Right.
See? Continue reading, brother. Slack.
Only about 200 still live in Shashamane. In the late 1990s, they numbered approximately 2,000.
Right. So in the late 1990s, there was 2,000 Rastafarians in Shashamane. Now, this was 2009. This article is 2019. Now you have approximately 200. And still you have somebody named Zion Selassie talking nonsense as if when me attack is a secret. It's only a secret in the Rastafari community. But this is information that is there. There's only
Right.
200 people left, or less than 200 now, me know. In a Sashamani, when there was once 2,000. Why? It tell you, internal squabble, economic struggle, difficulty of integrating with the local Ethiopians. So they must feel left. Continue reading, brother. Salakia.
God. Recently, the Ethiopian government started the allocation of national residence cards to Rastafarians who have been living in the country for over 10 years. This was an important step, not only because it gave them the right to legally live in Ethiopia, but also because it stopped the payments illegal residents had to make in order to be able to travel outside Ethiopia.
So once you're in, you can't come out. So now them get a card now, not citizenship. They get a card that allow them to can leave and come back. Because once them couldn't leave, them stuck. But now them have a card. Instead of citizenship, them give them a card. We say you can go out and come back. Zayn, continue reading.
Khan. According to Ras Paul, now it's their chance to travel, see their families. They can come back when they want to. I'd say about a third of the population is out of the country now.
So a third them get this opportunity, and a third of them cut. So the 200 where it left, a third of them gone. Gotta look for them family. Zin, Ras Paul said that. So Zion Selassie, I want to hear Rasta Bridging them say this. Zin, continue reading.
Khan. The allocation of the residence permit, which gives Rastafarians the status of foreign national of Ethiopian origin, was celebrated as a major step towards the community's recognition and integration. They now have the right to work and can legally send their children to school, but it is not enough for some. I consider myself to be an Ethiopian returned home, and I have no desire to leave this country to live anywhere else. Ras Kawan Teseb, who born in Trinidad and Tobago, said,
right, because he believed the Rasta lie that he's an Ethiopian, even though he was born in Trinidad and Tobago. He was a Benjamite. See? So him go over there, realize, all right, so guess what go on now? At least now them can work and eat food. See? Him no plan for going away, but him so, you know what I mean, come to the realization that Ethiopia is not him home too. Him so come to that realization. But this show you that Rasta from all over, Trinidad, the UK, America, Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana, all went to Sashamane land because them believe in the Rasta lie. And as soon as them get the opportunity to leave, them left.
Right.
And just a few because of them die-heartedness, because them think them can change these heathens. Them want to stay. See? All right, I'm scroll along further. Continue reading from this paragraph.
Khan. It makes sense to me that I get to become an Ethiopian citizen. I'm not satisfied with being a foreign national, so I've applied for my Ethiopian citizenship. The Rastafarian who landed in Addis Ababa 2 years ago added, married to an Ethiopian, Ras Kawan Teseb is in touch with the Ethiopian community through his family and his multilingual music. But that's not the case for all Rastafarians in Sashamani. Some are afraid that the Ethiopians want to take their land away. Others others to take their land away.
Some are afraid that the Ethiopians want to take their land away. It never said the Ethiopian government, which that is also the case. Ethiopians want to take their land away. You understand? Continue reading, brother. Slaki.
Gone. Others haven't had the chance to learn Amharic, or adapt to the Ethiopian culture. Raz Paul says he wishes to mingle more with the Ethiopians, but here it's very tense because of political problems of the country and political emphasis on the land grant. This is big tension here. Attacks on Rastafarians, seizing of Rastafarians' land.
What? Say that again. Attacks on who?
Attacks on Rastafarians, seizing of Rastafarian land.
All right. So Zion Selassie said, I was there. I know my brother. Meaning he was in Ethiopia. See? But yet still him come and still defend the Ethiopian. Oh, you know I mentioned them thing.
Right.
When your brothers them in Ethiopia was attacked and them land taken away. Or you come today pan our class now and defend Ethiopia. Or you defend, or it seems like you're on the side of the Ethiopians as opposed to your own brothers. When your own brothers are say, yo, them, there was big tension here. Them get attacked and them land get seized. Or you now bring it out. Why you keep it a secret? Just like your other Rastafarian brothers them in Jamaica. This is the question we asked me now in rebuttal. So the point we bring out is that Rastafarians were attacked and their land seized. This is what he asked me, do you know why? You hear that, Officer Ariala?
Can.
Is there any justifiable reason why somebody would attack somebody and take them land? Me no want to know why. Officer Ariala, you want to know why?
Can, sir.
Me no want to know why. Why would you attack somebody and take them land? What would be the justifiable reason for somebody to attack somebody and take them land with them own?
So like you say, for me.
Go ahead, brother.
This is reminiscent of the colonizers, the oppressors, sir.
Can. Somebody named Ant Live Franda 9. I don't know if I pronounce them name properly. Say freedom is a must. Yeah, freedom is a must. And that is what we are bring right now, is how we are going to get to freedom. Our freedom now going to come through us thinking that we are Ethiopians.
Right.
We don't need to be no Ethiopians because we are done God chosen people. We wrote the Bible. Jesus is a black man. The children of Israel are black people.
Right.
We are going to rule this earth.
That's right.
You understand? Freedom is a must. But if you listen to Zion Selassie, our freedom over there in Ethiopia, where them are going to beat you up and take away your land. And then him going to say, me ignorant. You ignorant. Because you see the plight of your brothers over there and you say, you know why them get beat up? Brethren, let me tell you something. If me see my brother, them a get attacked by somebody and them a get robbed and attacked, me no want to know why. Because me depend my brother them side.
Right.
Me a defend my brother them. Me no want to know why some stinking Ethiopian beat up my brother. Yo, me a attack them. Me a defend my brother.
That's right.
So don't come tell me about me ignorant. You is a traitor.
Right.
You is a Judas to your people. And that is what come with Rastafarianism, the selling out of your own people to prop up these Africans. The Africans, them do no wrong, but your people, them is so wicked and vile. That is Rastafari doctrine. Nobody can tell me, say, some heathen is justified for beating up my brothers and taking away them land. Nothing can go so. Me no want hear why. Me no want know why. Give them back them land and brethren, you go get a ass whipping to car. You can't beat up my brother them. Here you have some sellout Rastafariism individual where I go come tell you, say, you know why them get beat up. You know why them take with them land. Me no want know, brother. The only thing me care about is that some heathen beat up my brother them and rob them of them land.
Right.
Alone me want to know. Me no want hear nothing more. Slakia. Continue reading, brother. Slakia.
God one can't. Attacks on Rastafarians, seizing of Rastafarian land. Most of us have a story of a house being burgled, especially on His Imperial Majesty's birthday.
Right. So most of them have stories of them house being robbed. Zane, especially upon Selassie birthday. Which means what? Ethiopians are persecuting Rastafarians because they believe that Selassie is God. But isn't Ethiopian Selassie people? Ethiopians, Haile Selassie is an Ethiopian, you know. But FIRME people are Rastafarians because of Selassie. So that means if you go to Ethiopia as a Rastafarian, you're in a danger. All right, so watch this now. Zion Selassie said this. See? Zion Selassie said, Jesus got you. I guess him attack the Christian white Jesus. Him think we believe in a white Jesus around here. So. Zin, here we say, Jesus got you. You can't go past the 14th century. Let me go past the 14th century. Let's go to the 12th century. Where the Ethiopian, you know what I mean, emperors created something called the Kebranagas, which them plagiarize from the book of Chronicles to justify that them kings come from the Solomonic dynasty.
Right.
Them created this concoction called the Kebranagas, that no story about Solomon having sex with the Queen of Sheba existed before this. But them do it to legitimize them kingdom. And here you are today believing that same lie. That past the 14th century. We're gone past the 14th century. Where you going to say no? We know that the origin, not only the origin of Rastafariism is a lie, but we know so the origin of the Ethiopian madness is a lie too.
Right. So where you going to say no? Me can't go past the 14th century. We got the 12th century. Where you going to say no? The Kebranagas contradict itself and contradict the Bible. The Kebranagas plagiarize the Bible, but misquote the Bible, which means whoever either write the Kebranagas don't know the Bible. Right.
Me know more about Rastafariism than you. When me I tell you right now, me I teach you what go on in your own community. Because you don't have the decency to find out and learn and even give information to the public as to what go on in our own society. we have ISUPK, the home of the truth, and the commanding general YAHANNA, we have to do this phone.
That's right.
Are you yourself would have got Ethiopia again, and you'd get beat up, and your property them get stolen from you? We are save your life.
Right.
We are protect you from harm. Don't come tell me about no 4th century and no Jesus. We don't worship no white Jesus over here. We worship the Most High, our God, Yahweh. And we believe in a black man named Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who this world ignorantly called Jesus. Who
That's
you
right.
believe in, who your God Selassie worship, because Selassie is a Christian.
That's right.
And Selassie sent him Orthodox priests to Jamaica to convert Rastafarians into Christianity, because
That's right.
him and the Christ. As a matter of fact, you no need to join Christianity and worship the white Jesus like him.
Yeah, right.
So don't come tell me about no 14th century and no white Jesus. We don't believe in no white Jesus. We are the ones, the ISUPK and the commanding general YAHANNA, brought out that Jesus is a black man and the Bible is a black man book. You believe in a Selassie, and Selassie worship your white Jesus. You understand? So don't come with that. Zin? All right. I think we can leave it right there on that that article. Now, with every Rastafari breakdown, what we do, we have to remind the Rastafarians them, and not only the Rastafarians them. Zin, we have to remind our people them that, you know what I mean? A very important person in our religion never respects Selassie. Zin? And that person is Marcus Garvey. Of course, Marcus Garvey, him never have the truth, you know. But Rastafari is him build them religion around him. You understand? As a matter of fact, it was Marcus Garvey's followers who became Rasta when Marcus Garvey left Jamaica.
Right.
And meanwhile, they became Rasta here in Jamaica. Marcus Garvey was burning out Haile Selassie overseas. That is something we never know. Marcus Garvey never liked Haile Selassie, but when you turn Marcus Garvey in a Haile Selassie prophet, and that is traitorous to me, because guess what going on now? Marcus Garvey was our brother. And when you put him as a subordinate to some heathen.
Right.
Some heathen who will never even respect, because you know, look for your identity. Let me tell you something, you would have been better off following Marcus Garvey than Haile Selassie. Even though, as I said, Marcus Garvey never have the truth. It would be best if you come in at the ISUPK. But how you have to relegate yourself from a black man to a heathen? At least Marcus Garvey had black people interest at heart. You sell him out and put Haile Selassie over him, when he never rate Haile Selassie. Read this for me, there, brother. We're there at the BBC.com. This is Marcus Garvey. Zin?
God on can.
Can you see it? Yeah, man.
God on can. Marcus Garvey was unimpressed after he fled Ethiopia in 1936, following the invasion of Benito Mussolini's troops a year earlier, describing Haile Selassie as a coward.
As a what?
As a coward.
As a what?
As a coward.
Marcus Garvey said Haile Selassie was a coward. I make my go into the back story on that. Mussolini invaded Ethiopia, and Haile Selassie run to Britain for help. Marcus Garvey and them never know no better. Them did a route for Haile Selassie. And when them see him run, when Marcus Garvey see him run, Marcus Garvey said, but this man is an idiot. Look how we there want to give him a strength, and him run Ghana Britain. This is the man who want to call God a coward. And then you're not going to make a real, you know, Marcus Garvey never have the truth. Marcus Garvey never know, say, black people, well, him probably know, say, we are Israelite, but him probably attached with Africa. You know them way there? But him never know, say, Haile Selassie them are not our people. He never have the truth. Zin, him never know say Bible a talk about we. But at least them man have the courage to stand up against the oppressor. But guess where? Haile Selassie do. Run going at the oppressor arms for help.
Right.
And Marcus Garvey said, man, you're an idiot. Only did know that about the prophet, or on so-called prophet, of course, Marcus Garvey is not a prophet. But Rastafariism call him a prophet. Zane, did you know that he never rate Selassie? That him burn out Selassie straight? Now go to another article there, brother. Zane, I want you to read this article. Hold on. Is it this? Yeah. I want you to read this article. Before you read it though, I'm going to read a comment. I'm going to see a couple of comments come up on the screen. Jimbo said him bow to the queen. Yeah, him bow to the queen, and you know what I mean? Them have a picture with somebody a bow to him and them say the queen, and that has been debunked. It wasn't the queen. See? But you have a picture of him bowing down to the Queen of England. Him bow to the Queen. Selassie. And Rastafariism is such a contradicting religion because Rastafariism born the Queen, which is right. Born the Queen. But oh, you go worship a man who bow to the Queen and run go to the same slave masters for help. You go call him God, then the Queen of your what? If Haile Selassie your God, the Queen of England is who to you? Because him clearly served the Queen of England. Rastafariism don't make no sense, and that is the reason why we have to make them know. Because in this crucial time we're in right now, we can't follow foolishness, brother. Everybody and their mother knows that Christianity is madness.
Right.
Everybody and their mother knows, you know what I mean, them religion is madness. Oh, we are going to follow another madness named Rastafariism. We have to come into the truth.
Right.
The truth are the only thing now we can sustain with. Christ himself said, let me pull that scripture there, quick and fast. Ye shall know the truth.
John 8:32.
Pull it for me there, brother, quick and fast there.
God. The book of John, chapter 8, verse 32.
Read.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Not these lies that Haile Selassie, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Not that, you know what I mean, Jesus is a white man. Them think they are lies.
And slack you, sir, if I may.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is not Selassie talking, and neither is this Marcus Garvey talking. This is a Mashiach Yahawashai talking. This is AKA Jesus Christ, Salakia, sir.
Right. Gone. A black man from the tribe of Judah. I make you know, say you're going to know the truth, and the truth are going to make you free. Free from what? Free from captivity, free from your oppressor. You understand? Not the free where Christianity I sell you as if you're free. You don't free. You're still under captivity.
Right.
You need freedom from this oppressor. You're still in a captivity. You understand? The truth, it are going to make you free. And this is what the ISUPK and the commanding general and I give you. The truth. As you accept the truth, now you're going to detach yourself from all these lies. And you're going to wake up to who you are as a people. And this are going to make you free. When you get your identity back, if you don't know who you are, then you don't have no vision. You don't know where you're headed. We as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't know who we are. We think we are Mexicans, we think we are Cubans, we think we are Jamaicans, we think we are Trinidadians. Those are lies.
Right.
We think we are Christians, we think we are Rastafarians, we think we are Muslim. Those are lies.
Right.
We are the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You understand? And somebody asks a question. Dodari Harton said, what makes you an Israelite? I guess you say, what makes you an Israelite? What makes you an Israelite if you are a descendant of a man named Israel? Zane, if you are from one of the 12 tribes of Israel, it's a bloodline thing. So you have a man named Israel, he had 12 sons. Well, not 12 sons, 2 of his grandsons became part of the 12 tribe. Zane, if you're descended from these people, you are an Israelite. And blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are descended from these people. You are a descendant of these people. So guess what going on now? Africans are not Israelites. Haile Selassie could never be an Israelite. Ethiopians are not Israelites. The white man over there in Palestine is not an Israelite. He not even call himself an Israelite. He call himself Israeli. And Jewish. When we are the real Jews. Jews come from the word Judah. The fake Jew, him don't even know that. Because this is not his history, it's not film culture. He was a tyrant. You understand? And him also partaking in our slavery. While partaking in our slavery, he was pretending to be us. It's identity theft. While enslaving God's people, you're pretending to be God's people. We are God's chosen people. We are descended from the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what makes you an Israelite. Blood. A man have sex with a woman and a son born, and that son have sex with a woman and another son born is a family thing. It's not a, yo, you dark skin and me dark skin thing. No. It's a bloodline thing. You understand? All right, more you read this. You know what I mean? I think the time upon me, but we need to get through this. Go ahead, brother. Read this.
The failure of Haile Selassie. Editorial by Marcus Garvey in The Black Man. London, March 8th.
Read that again. The editorial by who?
Editorial by Marcus Garvey in The Black Man. London, March, April 1937.
Marcus Garvey had an editorial called The Black Man. This is it. This is where I'm right. Say. Continue reading, brother.
The failure of Haile Selassie as emperor.
The failure of Haile Selassie as emperor. Marcus Garvey did not approve of Haile Selassie. Continue reading.
When the facts of history are written, Haile Selassie of Abyssinia will go down as a great coward who ran away as a great coward.
Marcus Garvey said Haile Selassie will go down in history as a great coward. Continue reading, brother. Slakia.
Who ran away from his country to save his skin and left the millions of his countrymen to struggle through a terrible war that he brought upon them because of his political ignorance and his racial disloyalty.
Continue reading.
It is a pity that a man of the limited intellectual caliber and weak political character like Haile Selassie became emperor of Abyssinia at so crucial a time in the political history of the world. Unfortunately, Abyssinia lost of the controlling influence of a political personality of patriotic racial character like the late Menelik, whose loyalty to his race and devotion to his country excelled all his other qualities, to the extent that he was able to use that very strength to Salakia, sir. You've just moved it. No, you keep moving it, sir. I'm losing it.
All right, Salakia, my bad. Salakia, go ahead.
Khan, let me find it back where I was, sir.
Right here. Let me find it. Sit down. Right here. You see it?
Khan, to the extent he was able to use that very strength to continuously safeguard the interests of the Ethiopian empire. What he did so well to preserve a cringing white slave hero worshipper, visionless and disloyal to his country, threw away. This is the impression the serious-minded political students forms of the conduct of the ex-emperor of Abyssinia.
All right, continue reading.
Khan, every Negro ashamed. Every Negro who is proud of his race must be ashamed of the way in which Haile Selassie surrendered himself to the white wolves of Europe. These statements...
Salakia. This is Marcus Garvey talking about Haile Selassie. Continue reading, Salakia.
Khan. These statements may be considered very severe, and in fact they are. We could have been otherwise apologetic and sympathetic, but that would have been only if we were dealing with a Coptic priest or a religious monk and not an emperor who held and presided over the political trust of 12 million people of his own country and the political destiny of an entire Negro race. This little misguided emperor could not realize that he held in his hands the political trust of the hundreds of millions of Negroes of the world, men and women, who were looking up toward the firm establishment of political sovereignty, and that Ethiopia, like Liberia and Haiti, were to them prizes of glory to be perpetuated and strengthened in the maintenance of the dignity of the black race that other men have claimed to be incompetent, inferior.
You know why he mentioned, bear in mind, him called Haile Selassie a little misguided emperor. But you know why he bring up Liberia and Haiti? He bring up Liberia and Haiti because those were our people. You know that Negroes from North America went and created Liberia. Zin? And the Haitians over there in Haiti, they were, you know what I mean, famous for defeating the oppressor. Marcus Garvey was saying that Haile Selassie is an embarrassment. But on the other hand, these examples existed and Haile Selassie fell short. Zin? Examples like Haiti and Liberia. Of course, we know that Liberia eventually failed because, you know what I mean, those Hamites over there in Africa wasn't so welcome of Black Americans. Zin? But Haiti, Marcus Garvey saw Haiti as a success, which it wasn't. Because, you know what I mean, but him that speak on the terms of how brave they were in fighting against the oppressor. But when it comes to Haile Selassie was not more than a coward to Marcus Garvey. And the reason why I bring this up is because the Rastafari community, they revere Marcus Garvey and them have him as the prophet of Rastafariism. Many of his teachings are the basis upon which Rastafariism stand. But this whole time, if you only knew, Marcus Garvey never liked Selassie. So how is it now you're going to make him a subordinate to Haile Selassie? Zin? And knowing this, the Rastafari religion, it still makes sense? Does it still make sense to know that What you believe all this time about the prophet and your God was a lie. That the prophet never even believed in the God. That come like, you know what I mean, you learning about the Bible and Jeremiah did a burn out the Most High. If Jeremiah did a go up against God, the Bible wouldn't make no sense, though.
Right.
If Isaiah did go up against the Most High, the Bible wouldn't make no sense. But here you have Rastafariism, a religion that our people, you know what I mean, believe in and follow and want to tell you say it at the right part. The prophet did a burn out the God and them never tell you. The prophet never liked the God. This does show you say Rastafariism a madness. Somebody names it 007 James Bond. with Rastafari colors. It's like an agent. It's like an agent. Hear him. If only you know, you would speak differently. Me not listen to no 007 agent, Bridget. Go on side. You know what I realized too? When we dig down in the history of Rastafariism, it looks sketchy, you know, it looks like some, you know what I mean, CIA input in the farm, you know, but we're going to break that down in our next class. You know what I mean? We don't fully make the connection yet. Zin, I'm not going to lie to you and tell them, say, I saw it go. But it looks sketchy because many of them found that they're Freemason. Freemason. How is it that you're part of a religion and the founders them did a Freemason? And here comes this man named Prince Emmanuel come out of nowhere. He just come out of nowhere. And now he might project himself. Hey, this person named Prince Emmanuel, you know, who him is the Christ of the Bobo Shanti sect of Rastafariism. Him put himself above Selassie, you know. Him put himself above Selassie. You understand? So Rastafariism, I got brethren, we can bet you know. One day it will come out. So the CIA have a hand in creating this religion.
Right.
And spreading it. And if you notice how them purple when name Bob Marley as this face of reggae music and Rastafariism, something suspicious, you know. Something suspicious, especially where you have more talented people than Bob Marley here in Jamaica. I think something in it, you know. But that is for another time. We so far now. See? All right. With that, we're going to close out the class, Officer Raya. We're going to hand the class over to you. You know what I mean?
Copy, one cancer. Okay, clap it up. These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment, Numbers 28, Salakia, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3 and 8 to 10, means a tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'aya Shara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. upcoming holy convocations. We have the Passover and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. A dancing over is about to take place in Houston, Texas, USA. That is the 4th of April. Okay, so it's a Passover and then the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and that is for 8 days. It's a holy convocation. It's an 8-day feast, and the Passover is on the 4th of April in Houston, Texas. ISUPK under the command of General YAHANNA. Remind Akyam and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to give Officer Kayad one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I Madium, which means stand. I Madium Shabbat. I Madium Barak. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Brakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakatah.
Do you have any sisters in class, sir?
La, not today.
Khan. Yad Mata. Class dismissed.
All right, THAWADAH again, brother.
THAWADAH for the class, sir. Heavy class, sir. Heavy class.
Most time Christ. And THAWADAH for
Lord allow, I'll see you next week, sir.
All right, yeah, man. Khan.
Shalom, Yahweh Shim Yahweh Brakatah.
Yeah, man. All right, and with that, remember, like, follow, share, subscribe, depending on the platform you're watching on. We're the ISUPK under Commanding General YAHANNA, the ISUPK Jamaica under Commanding General YAHANNA, the home of the truth. If you ever heard that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the real Jews, are the real Israelites, this is where it came from. And we did not allow anybody else to go and break off from this truth and create any other thing. This is the home of the truth. This is the body of Christ. So if you know that you're an Israelite, you know what I mean, you should be in here. See? And so the brother brought out that the Passover is April 1st in Houston, Texas. You know what I mean? If you're here in Jamaica, you can make it. The Passover fee is only $200 for those 17 years and older. You know what I mean? Hotel accommodation included. Transportation included. Well, not flight, but transportation to and fro from venues. See? And also food is included. Just 200 US. See? So it's a commandment that we should go to the Passover, meaning the most Christ said, you know what I mean? Rehearse the righteous acts. And that is what we do. We celebrate the Passover. See? And from your black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are invited. All right? We keep classes Sundays 3 p.m. Wednesdays 7 p.m. We have a radio show. Well, not a radio show, a podcast called the Conflict Zone Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. And we also have a podcast called the Breakdown Podcast every Friday at 9:30 p.m. So tune into that. Go over to the real Commanding General YAHANNA on YouTube. Him have a show on every Monday called the Black Watch, where he break down the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Literally. You know what I mean? If you want to know what go on where prophecies is concerned pertaining to the wars and conflicts across the world, you need to tune into that. Nobody else is doing that except Commanding General YAHANNA. Your church not, a matter of fact, your church, I pray, say the war stop. When God is the one who sent this war upon the face of the earth. See, what you need to know is what you should do in this time and stop praying for peace upon earth when God want war. War is how our people are going to get free. See, you need to tune in to Commanding General YAHANNA. As a matter of fact, subscribe to every ISUPK page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, X, every social media platform. And with that, shalom.
overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoot, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. I'm over it, so overrated, overrated, so overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoot, bitch, you better wear your vest.
Shalom, Israel. Welcome to the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, hosted by no other than Commanding General YAHANNA of the ISUPK. There's been an update. The Hyatt Regency, Houston West, is now the official Passover hotel. It's located at 13210 Katy Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77079. Booking dates are April 1st to April 6th, so book now. Make sure to secure your rooms because they're booking fast. We look forward to seeing you at the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Shalom, Israel.
Because you have a